Hey guys, uh, it's the average aquarium hobbyist again. My fish bros, my fish dudettes, and I'm just hitting you guys up with an update on the tank. It's gone to shit again. I'm just been pumping some crazy amounts of CO2 in here. I made a fresh batch, starting to revive the plants. Like this guy's starting to come back. I mean, he was never dying really, but he's gotten a lot greener. You see that nice long leaf coming out too. Uh, this guy's actually bouncing back too. It's kind of dying, but now you see the green kind of coming back. It's just been really cold. Unfortunately, I've been able to keep the temp really high at about 80 degrees. If you guys can see that right there, the algae is really kicking it too, which is again not bad. I might need algae this time. It's a disgusting thing, but I'm gonna need it. Also, on the dwarf hairgrass, there's new growth. If you guys see that branching out on the side, growth is growth. I don't really mind how it carpets or where it goes, as long as it grows. That's how I know that I'm gonna get those runners, and how my aquarium plants are still alive. Now, am I worried about the algae? No. What I'm really worried about is this temperature. But at this point, I don't think I should worry about much, because if you see that, that's the heat evaporating the water. Right now outside it's about like 50-60 degrees. I can actually see my own breath. So, I mean, it might seem very hot in the tank, but really it's only like 80 degrees like I showed you guys. Other than that, fish are doing fine. Pleco's doing fine, actually growing a bit bigger. There's the power head again. So everything's good. Just wanted to keep you guys updated. There's the Chinese water heater. And I'm just letting algae grow like crazy out here. Just cause, I mean, I'm gonna need it. It's like it's a good thing, cause fish, they can also eat algae. So sometimes if I run out of fish food, I won't be able to pick up some more until like 1 or 2 days. So I mean, algae helps kind of like supply the fish with some sort of like food. Like this guy really loves eating algae, and my plants, the algae on my plants, I'm not very worried about it, because this big guy over here is always sucking on the plants. And I mean, I'm not a big fan of it because it does damage the plants, but I mean, it keeps the algae off. And also, I know that my plants will bounce back. I mean, you can see a new leaf coming out soon. I mean, it's already out actually. It's right there. Camera can pick it up from my angle. I think that one leaf is actually blocking it, but see if I can get a better view. No. Yeah, it's down there. Right there. If you see that one right there. Right there. That's a new leaf coming out. And that's a sign of new growth. Also, this guy has, I mean, remember those background plants I had? And I told you guys I actually buried them. One actually came out. You see the old dead leaves compared to the new nice growth coming out? That's what I want. Right there. If the camera can just focus on it. Right there. It's new nice green. This plant, originally I showed you guys, was a nice long stocky bunched plant, but I mean, having nice foreground plants are good too. And there's no doubt these guys will grow up, ending up some nice stringy plant like this, except for a different leaf type. Different leaf type. Instead of those nice long arching leaves, it'll have nice like mini leaves growing like these. Other than that, the tank's pretty good so far. I mean, nothing but a few, I mean, if you guys picked it up, there's a few things floating around like fish waste, but I mean, that's the thing about fish. As soon as you clean the gravel, I've noticed this, they'll come in and they'll just crap all over the gravel again. But that's that. I mean, that's how it is. And yeah, I still have the, what's it called, the heat dish still running, if you guys can see that, because these two water heaters just can't cut it in these conditions. It's really cold outside. But I mean, I enjoy making these videos for you guys, so I mean, that's what's up, guys. I also never mentioned what type of CO2 I'm running. I'm actually running some DIY soda bottle type CO2. Camera can't really pick it up. Give me a minute. See if the light can help. Hoping that this one light's gonna like put it, but you can see it. It's your basic common rookie, what's it called, yeast, sugar, baking soda type stuff, you know. It does the job, but I mean, what's the difference between this and the actual cylinders that like Fluval companies make? Those canisters are just pure CO2. There's no liquids or anything in there. It's just pure CO2. You just put it in your injector or your system or what's it called? Airline tubing into your CO2 diffuser or power head, and it'll run just pure CO2. This problem is you don't know exactly what's coming into your tank unless like you pull something like a bubble counter, which I don't have because I like raw CO2 just out of the system. And you can, when this thing's running, you guys already saw it before, there's just bubbles coming out of this power head, and I just automatically think it's CO2, which is very risky. I don't really recommend doing that. It could be other things. Also, the problem with both is that they're not as expendable. I mean, I think the best source of carbon dioxide is liquid carbon dioxide, the ones that like CChem has, those like nice liquefied, or root tabs actually aren't CO2, but I mean they work just as good. You're running a huge risk when you're doing DIY CO2, even like normal CO2 in that manner, just CO2 period. It's really risky. Why do I not run an air stone like everybody else? Well, I should actually, because this water's gonna need some aeration. But I got 3 reasons. One, the power head, which is constantly giving some nice water flow. If you can see that, that's coming from the power head. And then you got this thing right here, this corium filter. So I got 2 hanging on backs. I already showed you guys running, and this one's actually for 20 gallons, unfortunately, but it still gives. You guys can see like those nice bubbles. That's some good water flow and aeration. Also, this thing too. This is a 40 gal hang on back filter. I already showed you guys, and this is also producing some nice fine air bubbles. Sorry for the fish waste. It's just, like I said, fish, man. You guys in the hobby already know that. Fish are fish. Oh crap, all over the place. They're just fish, and it's our job to like clean it up. But yeah, that's what's going on. That's why I don't really have an air stone running, because I got 2 hang-on backs and a power head going on. So that's what's up. And then I do have an air pump. I don't have an air stone though. I mean, I'll still run it though. Unfortunately, my diffuser hasn't come into the mail, and that's why I still am using this ridiculously large hose and this power head to supply CO2. But as soon as the what's it called, the diffuser comes into the mail, I'll hook it up and I'll show you guys what's up. Again, aeration right there. That water flow and aeration, that's what's up. I can't stress aeration enough. It's really what gives oxygen to the fish. I think that's what's up for today's session. Just aeration in general. Go back and forth. But that's what's going on, people. Aeration. See you guys later.